I love and accept myself, for I am now at peace with myself. My acne shows me I need to love myself more. I show love by being kind to myself and to others.
So this video we're going to talk about acne, and I'm going to tell you how to get rid of your acne. It's when you have acne, you might feel like it's the worst thing in your life, and really it does feel like it's the worst thing in your life because you can't face the world because everyone's going to look at you and you have to cover up. Yeah, and I'm telling you, the first thing you need to do if you suffer from acne is that you need to like stop putting stuff on your face. You need to actually give your face a break because sometimes you don't actually know what is causing your acne, because with everybody it's a different kind of reason why they have acne. Some people it's because they're eating really crappy food. For other people they're putting really crappy things on their face. Yeah, for other people it's psychological. It's something really like deep inside, like perhaps cancer, or that's a bit extreme, but it's deep inside. So you have to figure out what is for you. Okay, so like when I was about 20 years old, yeah, I wasn't really exactly happy because I was like at university and I really didn't want to be at university. I didn't know where my place was transition. I really had time growing up here, so I wasn't really happy and I was staying indoors here. And I don't know, that kind of unhappiness came like I wasn't really eating really good food here, and all of a sudden I started getting acne. And when I had acne, like I couldn't like people could see it. I looked like a pizza face here, and it's like they took a joy out of it. People were like happy that I was suffering. To be honest, yeah, I don't know why, but sometimes when people think you're too confident or whatever, yeah, they don't like you for whatever reason, but they're really happy when you're miserable. It's like gives them satisfaction to know that you're kind of like in pain. I don't know, because when people are suffering, I feel really sorry for them. I want to help them, but when you're suffering, it just seems like no one wants to help you. They just want to enjoy your pain for I had this friend, yeah, who kind of enjoyed me having acne, and she'll point out what happened to your face, and I'll be like, well, obviously I'm going through acne, and she'll sit there with a smug on her face like she's so happy that I'm not as looking as good as I could be. Anyhow, yeah, so be careful if you're with people who are making you very unhappy. Stay away from them. Just stay away from them because because they're going to hurt you. Okay, and so just be careful with that. Okay, so anyhow, okay, what I can suggest what you should do, like on how I got rid of my acne when I was like about 20 years old. Yeah, so what I did was I basically fasted. So after 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. I didn't eat anything. Okay, and I just stopped eating. Yeah, so I stopped eating like sugary food, anything like processed food. I stopped eating, yeah, and so I kind of fasted. And secondly, what I did was that I stopped looking in the mirror. I stopped doing that. I stopped touching my face. I just stopped doing that. Okay, for 3 days I just stopped doing that. And for that 3 days I tried to make sure that I wasn't thinking about acne, because the thing is, when you think about spots and you think about acne, you're gonna get what you are thinking about. So if you're thinking about spots and acne, you're gonna get more of that. And it's really funny because I used to look in the mirror and I used to look at the spots on my face, and then next minute all of a sudden another spot would come up. Go, how did it happen? Like magically? And I was like, that is so freaking scary for that to happen like that. And but that's what happened. And so I know that if you focus on something, it will really grow, and depending how good you are at manifestation, it will grow really fast. So I had to stop looking in the mirror, and I just had to like sort of pay attention to something else. For 3 days I did that, and after 3 days I did actually look in the mirror, and you know what, chop chop, the acne disappeared. And I was like, what? All I had to do was that. For a whole year I suffered with acne, and I was like, all I had to do was that. All I had to do was like stop paying attention to it and make myself in a more positive state. All I had to do was that. Okay, that was because for me it was like because I don't think I was eating that bad, okay, but because I changed around my diet and when I ate it, so it's very important that, guys, that you stop eating after 8. Like, don't eat too late in the night time, and you stop eating sugary food and stop eating processed food and stop eating junk food. Yeah, try to do that. They'll really help your diet. Yeah, and also consume a lot of water. Do that as much as you can. In fact, I have to drink a lot more water because I'm forgetting to drink a lot of water. Okay, so it's very important that you do that. Now, some people might have a medical reason, yeah, so you might have to go and see a doctor, because if you try, like, let's say I told you to do that and you did that, it's not working, yeah, then go to a doctor. But I'm telling you, yeah, with acne, it's how you represent your face, yeah. So if you're too afraid to show your true self, yeah, and you don't like who you are, you're going to find that acne stays with you for longer. And in order to have clear skin, yeah, you need to stop you need to start liking yourself. Like, you need to really like yourself, and once you start liking yourself, the acne spot here that will come in will affect your mood, your mental state. You'll feel quite happy. So it's very important that you do that. Okay. So yeah, so that's how I got rid of my acne. And so if you want to get rid of your acne, make sure you, instead of using certain products, stop using those products. Okay. And also I want you to find out, yeah, go and check online, yeah, because wherever you have your acne, there's a certain reason. Like, for example, I can't, but I'm telling you, just stop eating sugary food, yeah, and stop eating junk food, yeah. And limit, you can eat it in moderation. No one's saying you need to cut it up, cut it quickly. You can just slowly cut it down, okay? Drink lots of water, yeah. But also, I want you guys to do this, yeah. Try to get your mental state in a better state, like, and you know, when you eat really good food, yeah, you, when you're fasting as well, yeah, you're gonna automatically go and have a really good mental state. Because when I was fasting, yeah, after a couple of days fasting, yeah, I felt really good. I felt like I didn't need food. I felt really fresh, clarity in my mind. I just felt really good.